Ohio State fans, stop everything. Close the app, cancel whatever you're doing, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change the way you look at the Buckeyes defense in 2026. There's a name that's on everyone's lips behind the scenes in Columbus, a player who came to Ohio State from Texas with an incredible resume, carrying a reputation that few athletes have before even stepping onto a college football field, and who now, this season, could finally show the entire world why so much hype surrounded him. But before I tell you everything, answer me one thing. Do you really believe this defense has what it takes to repeat what it did in 2025? Because what I'm about to tell you is directly connected to that, and this player's name starts with D. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it right now. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, because this is where you stay up to date on everything Ohio State before anyone else. Let's get into it. I'm talking about Devin Sanchez, the cornerback who arrived in Columbus from North Shore High School in the Houston, Texas area and carried on his shoulders the weight of being the #1 cornerback in the country and one of the top 5 players at any position in the country, according to the 24/7 Sports rankings. That's no small thing. That's an incredible amount of pressure for any young athlete. And look, I need to be honest with you guys here. When a player arrives with that level of expectation, there are 2 paths. Either he gets lost in the hype and disappears, or he embraces the challenge and becomes something special. And I truly believe Devin Sanchez is on the second path. To understand the magnitude of his arrival at Ohio State, Sanchez was the first #1 ranked cornerback in the country to commit to the Buckeyes since 2017, when the program brought in Jeff Okudah and Shaun Wade at the same time. 2 names you know very well, 2 names that became major figures in college football. When Ohio State battled Texas A&M and Alabama for Sanchez and came out on top, the message was sent loud and clear to the entire country. During his freshman season in 2025, Sanchez played in 13 games, started 1, and logged 409 snaps between defense and special teams. He finished with 15 tackles, 2 passes defended, and even recovered a fumble against Ohio University. But what caught my attention the most was his growth throughout the season. His 3 highest snap totals came at the very end of the year, including the playoff matchup against Miami when he was on the field for 51 snaps, 43 of them on defense alone. That tells me a lot. It tells me Tim Walton saw something in him. It tells me the coach's trust was built week after week. And when a coach starts trusting a young player in the biggest moments of the season, that's a clear sign of what's coming next. Now, in 2026, the situation changes completely. Ohio State needs to replace Davis and Igbenogson, and everything points to Sanchez and Jermaine Matthews Jr. being the starters at the position. Remember the defense Matt Patricia led in 2025, the one that allowed just 129 passing yards per game, recorded more interceptions than touchdowns allowed, and was considered the best pass defense in the country? Well, that's the standard Sanchez needs to help maintain. And you know what I think? I think he's ready. Texas develops players with a different kind of mentality. Anyone who shines in high school football in Texas has already dealt with pressure at another level, and Sanchez absolutely shined. He played in the Navy All-American Bowl, made the 24/7 Sports Freaks list, won the Esquinas Latino Player of the Year award, and was named to the Max Preps All-America team. This guy knows what it's like to have the spotlight on him. What I expect to see in 2026 is Sanchez fully taking over the starting role, solidifying the coverage scheme Tim Walton is building, and maybe even entering the conversation as one of the best cornerbacks in the country this season. If that happens, Ohio State has everything it needs to remain the best pass defense in the country. I believe in this kid. I believe in the process, and I believe 2026 will be the year Sanchez turns potential into reality. Now I want to know what you think. Do you believe Devin Sanchez will live up to the expectations in 2026? Does he have what it takes to help Ohio State maintain the incredible level of defense we saw last season? Tell me in the comments because I really want to hear your opinion. Our fan base is passionate and smart, and this kind of debate is what helps the channel grow more and more. Leave a comment, share this video with that friend who's just as crazy about Ohio State as you are, and I'll see you in the next one. OH.